Because of the developing nature of toddlers, replicating William's highly variable speech was somewhat difficult without excessive use of diacritics, making the transcription to be somewhat interpretive or subjective. So in these following examples, I've used phonetic errors that occurred more prevalently within the dataset. At age 1, we see an example of velar fronting in the word doggy, but pronounced doggy. Here, the velar stop g is replaced with an alveolar stop d. Throughout the archive, we see Williams substitute back sounds made in the soft palate for similar sounds, but articulated in the alveolar ridge. According to literature, velar fronting occurs in infants because they lack the motor control between the tip, the body, and the back of their tongues. At age 2, we observe a case of deletion in the phrase a school bus, but pronounced Go. The alveolar fricative s in the onset cluster sk is replaced with the velar stop g, while the coda in bus is omitted entirely. It's documented that young children will often replace fricatives with stops because they lack fine control of their tips to form sustained narrow constrictions. However, William idiosyncratically simplifies the burden even further by omitting the fricative altogether. Finally, at age 3, we see examples of gliding and cluster reduction in the phrase cherry picker truck, pronounced the alveolar approximant r in the final coda of picker and the onset cluster of truck are merged together and replaced with the glide w. Though William can pronounce the r noise in simpler coda positions as his mispronunciation of cherry, he defaults to glides when pronouncing lengthier phrases. Studies highlight that rhotic sounds are kinematically complex, involving coordination of at least 3 gestures, and is typically mastered between the ages of 4 to 7. Across these records, we are shown how William's phonetic capabilities develop with time. By year 3, he had already overcome both fronting and stopping. Now I'll hand it over to Tim to discuss phonological errors.